Hey folks, just sharing some thoughts here about why do we write music down? And there's a few different schools of thought around this, but most of the people that I've talked to do write things down. So let's talk about this in the context of a transcription. So people would be like, don't write down the transcription, right? I bet you hear that a lot, and I've heard it a lot, but you should write down the transcription, but you shouldn't read it back. So the answer to should you write out a transcription, the answer is yes, and the answer is also no. When you're learning the transcription, I definitely recommend trying your best to get it under your fingers before writing it down. But then writing it down is like, it's kind of like slowing it down if you were to play the piece at like 10 BPM or something like that. So you're writing it down, you can see exactly where everything lines up beat wise, and then you're really like learning it. Now this becomes like a study thing. But once you've done that, and once you see how the thing works, when you're playing the transcription, I wouldn't be reading it back. To me, it's more of just like I see that, Train's playing this like, Phrygian dominant line or this whole half diminished line, but I can really see how it lines up and exactly what notes are landing on which beats and all that stuff. So I think people that are telling you not to write things down, I personally am going to say that's incorrect. I've also remember when I was doing the Chad Brown's text lesson thing, I was definitely encouraged when we were trying to do like eighth note studies with target notes, where we were trying to improvise and then hit target notes. I was encouraged by whoever my mentor was at that time. It might have been Andrew Gould, I'm not sure. I was encouraged to write out my lines. And I think I heard Patrick Bartley talking about how writing is like slowed down improvisation. And I could definitely understand that. And I know also like the great Sonny Rollins had like books and books and books of written solos around him, if I recall. Yeah, that's just a little clarification surrounding when people say don't write out a transcription versus writing it out. I think, again, ideal world, you want to be internalizing that stuff, but I think the writing is a tool that you can use to examine a transcription or, examine a solo or piece of music. Hope that's helpful.